morning Year 2, we're back for English again. I really hope you enjoyed the story yesterday, The Incredible Book Eating Boy, and enjoyed answering the questions about it. Now I was thinking last night when I knew I was going to have to do this lesson, I wonder how I could recreate the story and what is my character going to be like. So today what I've done this morning is I've written my very own version of The Incredible Book Eating Boy. But my character is something different. I'm not going to reveal it just yet. So I'm going to share my text with you, and what I want you to do is have a look at my story and think about what is good about it and what features have I got. So like we do at school, we look at a text and we think, what does my teacher want to see in my work today? Am I going to be writing in past tense, present tense, first person, third person? Does my teacher want to see adjectives? Would my teacher want to see similes? What things would make my work really great? So we're going to have a look at mine now, and then you're going to be hunters and find all the fantastic things in it. Okay, here we go. The Incredible Flower Eating Boy. Charlie adored flowers, but not like you and I love flowers. He loved them a very strange amount. Charlie liked to eat flowers. It all started when he was helping his grandma in her garden. He saw the biggest, brightest flower he had ever seen. It had yellow petals and a long green stem with enormous leaves. But it wasn't the appearance that made his mouth water. It was the delicious chocolatey smell that tempted him. Sneakily, when his grandma wasn't looking, he tiptoed towards the beautiful flower and carefully picked up one of the petals. He looked at it, unsure whether he should eat it or not. Slowly and sneakily he popped it into his mouth and started to chew. He could not believe how marvellous it tasted, so he ate another and another and another. From that day he could not stop eating them. He wasn't fussy. He would eat tall ones, short ones, spotty ones, dull ones and colourful ones. The flowers made his skin sparkle and thousands of flowers began to sprout from his head like hair. How fantastic he looked! Charlie thought he was the best looking boy in the world. It all started to go wrong in the summer when the insects came out to play. They would not leave Charlie alone. They too thought he was the best looking boy in the world and wanted to be attached to him. One day he could not get up off the floor as they were all weighing him down. This was when Charlie knew it had to stop. So, instead of eating flowers, he started growing them. Now he had the best looking garden in the world and a place for the insects to call home. So, now I've read my story to you, it is your turn to do a little bit of work. So, here is the story I'm going to show you in two parts so you can pause it and read it. I'm also going to put a copy of it on Dojo. So, if you want to pause it here, and you can pause it here. Now, you might wonder why it is all written in different colours. That's going to be obvious tomorrow when we start to plan our very own story. Okay, I'm going to upload a copy of this Waggle, What a Good One Looks Like, to Dojo so that you can have a look at it whilst you do your work. So, the first question I have got for you is, now you've listened to the story, can you answer this question? I'd like to tell your parents. Is the story written in present tense, so like it is happening now, or past tense like it happened yesterday? Which one is it? Fantastic, you are right, it is in past tense. So it's like it happened yesterday or the day before or even a year ago. Brilliant, we are going to be hunting for some past tense verbs in a second. My second question to you is the story written in first person? So that is words like I, my and we. I hope my class are going to be doing the little rhyme that we do with the actions. First person, I, my, we. Or is it written in third person, which is like it's written about somebody else? So that could be Miss Harries went to the shop, Ella went to the park, it could be Ethan went on a walk, Ava climbed a tree, Nathan did a dance, he was a lovely boy, she was a nice girl. So is it first person or third person? Okay, you're right, it is third person. Our story is all about Charlie, so we use words like Charlie and he. Okay, so now for your task, what you're going to do is you're going to become writing detectives and you're going to be looking and hunting for some things in my story. So the first thing you're going to look for are past tense verbs. The second thing is third person nouns, adjectives, adverbs and there is one exclamation sentence. See if you can find it. Now remember, adjectives describe a noun, so the pretty flower, and adverbs tell us when, where or how. Now I'm sure you can answer me. If I say adverbs, you say when, where, how. Fantastic. So I'm going to show you how to set it up now and how to complete the activity. Okay, so this is how I've set it out. I'd like you to do exactly the same. Now it's not perfect. I've tried to use a ruler to make my lines nice and straight, and I've written my headings. So here we've got past tense verbs, third person nouns, adjectives, they are describing words for nouns, adverbs, when, where or how, and exclamation sentence. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the Waggle, okay, back to my story and hunt for these things. So you might need to either rewind the YouTube lesson or look onto ClassDojo where I've uploaded this text. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to look for are past tense verbs. So here we go. Charlie adored flowers. Now I can see one straight away there. I've got a doing word that ends in the suffix ed, showing me that it is in past tense. So we've got Charlie adored. So in my table, I'm going to write in my neatest handwriting, adored. Amazing. I'm going to go through the whole text searching for past tense verbs, but I'm not going to do that all for you. So the next one, third person nouns. I'm going to look at my text. Straight away, the very first word, we've got Charlie. It is talking about somebody else. So there we go. Charlie. Capital C for a name. Charlie. Perfect. Now I've got adjectives. They describe a noun. So, Charlie adored flowers, but not like you and I love flowers. He loved them a very strange amount. So, the word strange is an adjective to describe the amount. So, I've got strange here. There are lots of adjectives in this to describe the flowers. I think you'll be brilliant at that one. Next one, adverbs, when, where and how. Again, I'm going to look through this. I can see one here. We have got sneakily. They do often end in an ly. So, adverbs, sneakily, and then finally I'm going to hunt for that exclamation sentence. Now there is only one in the text, so I'm not going to find it for you. I'll leave that to you. Okay, so have a really good go at that. If you do need any help, please do message us, and I can't wait to see your work and give lots of dojos away. Well done guys, I will see you tomorrow.